I'm pretty sure his only role is to show up and just create as much freaking chaos as he can. This guy's actually 100% right, though. That's exactly what the commentary community does. If we have no drama to talk about, we will attack our own. Look what they did in Nerd City.
Now, when you're a creator, I don't know if you're a creator who's watching this video.
I am. Yeah, so apparently so much has gone down since the last time I streamed, which was probably last Thursday, because Friday was when I decided not to stream to record my My Chemical Romance remake. How'd you guys like that? Wasn't that was a little fun, wasn't it? I did Jake's Not Okay and the theme of I'm Not Okay by My Chemical Romance. Did a nice little music video to go along with it that I thought was fun. That was a headache trying to edit that because originally it was meant to be a green screen video, but I couldn't get the green screen to actually work properly, so I ended up having to change it. And then that's why you got that neon color type thing there. And then for some reason I accidentally deleted the mix, so I didn't actually get to properly mix the audio with the music. So that's why the audio and the music seems a little off. So I apologize for that. But I didn't have no voice, so I had to pretty much just redo the whole thing. Thank you, Rogera. Man, everyone's dealing with something. I hope everyone feels better soon. Thank you, Blue Jay. That parody was awesome. The NV was so cool. I love the effects. Thank you. Yeah, I hope that you guys liked it. That was the last time I had a voice, believe it or not. I think part of the reason I may have lost my voice was because of doing that. Because, you know, when you do recordings and stuff, I had to do all the background voices you hear in that video as well. So I had to sing I'm Not Okay. By the way, in case you guys didn't pick up on it, there's probably not going to be any karaoke tonight. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. The only thing I think maybe I could get away with is Tequila, because that song is like Tequila. That's pretty much the only song I think I might even be able to do tonight. But again, we're going to keep this stream going until I can't speak no more or we run out of time. Whatever happens first. Oh, you had to overlay. Yeah, which especially brings your sick. Big props, boss man. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Devil's Advocate, good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome. Gargle tequila. I would definitely consider that, Rick, if I had some tequila to gargle, but I don't think I do. So, but yeah, I've tried everything, guys. Sometimes it will randomly come back. Like if I clear my throat, like watch, if I clear my throat really bad. I can talk almost like I'm normal a bit, but you can still hear it a little bit. But yeah, basically, me and the missus were out looking for new places to live. So we were touring some places. Didn't really find anything that really made us super happy. So the search continues. So anybody who donates and everything like that, we really appreciate y'all very, very much. Again, we will never ask you for a donation, but if you give one, we're more than happy to take it and be very grateful and celebrate you as an amazing person. Anyway, okay, so the drama, right? That's what you guys all came for, right? The tea. I sound like that guy from Independence Day who was the friend of Jeff Goldblum who was in the TV studio. And he talked, he had that real deep voice. And he was super gay. That's who I sound like tonight. I forget who that guy is, but I think that's like the only real big movie he's ever been in. But anyway, so much to talk about today. So we got Bowblax to talk about. So much has happened with him, apparently destroying his own reputation with his friends. So I don't know whose video do we even go to talk about this with. I always call him Blows Blacks because somebody in Chud's stream said it. So now I can't ever call him anything but Blows Blacks. Oh, Bowblax has been all over this weekend. I know. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. I'm trying to think. So Tommy covered him today. I don't want to react to someone's stream react, so it's kind of like, what else do I do? So Chud's got a nice stream about it, but that's an hour long. I don't think there's any like major... if there's any videos out there that talks about the drama particularly, because everything is a stream and most of it, yeah, he had a good run. I've never seen someone destroy their career as fast as he did. It's honestly insane, and everybody has these Okay, this one could be good. Queeman has a video out that's only 44 minutes long about him confronting Bowblax about his shit, and I think this might be the best way to do it. It's just to kind of react to this one. This is the shortest one. 1 hour short for Chud. I know. Well, I think he broke it up into two different. As someone who was a fan of him, the situation sucks for me.
It's YouTube. What's that?
Yeah, it does suck because I know a lot of you, especially those of you who are fans that are in the commentary community. You guys know that he's a big deal in the commentary community, but he's fallen off quick by doing some really, really snaky stuff. And honestly, you know, Nerd City had warned me that this kind of stuff goes on in the commentary community, but I don't think that we've ever seen it as evident as we've seen it with Bowblax and the way that he's been doing stuff. So I think that is kind of where we're at right now. So let's take a look at this video from Queeman, who is actually involved in this whole situation. And this one also is featuring Stylo. So let's take a look at Queeman's video and see if he does a good job breaking down what's going on with the whole Bowblax thing, so that we can all get caught up and nobody's missing anything. And then we have some FPS Diesel stuff we want to get into, and I want to check out what's going on with Dogpack and the newly released information. If we can get through all that, we'll be good. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful thing. All right. Hey, Lexi, good to see you. Drama catch up. Yes, sir. Everything that the weekend popped off with a lot of drama. So we're catching up with a lot of stuff that happened over the weekend. So.
And the content, it's telling me right now to do this. Queeman, come on down.
Oh, wait, we're on the wrong window. Hang on, guys. Sorry. I'll find it. No, it shouldn't be that window. Okay, what am I looking at then? If it's not that. Shitballs. Oh, shitballs. Hang on. I'll find it. I'll have to just change what I'm doing here.
And the content.
Okay, that's good. Sorry, guys. As you can tell, I'm incredibly rusty. Giving the old rusty trombone happening here. All right, I got it up. Now. All right, cool. The weekend was wild for a lot of us, it seems. Yes, I know. I'm laying it. Yo, you have no idea how much it sucks. Yeah, Lexi. I was sick all weekend. That's why I didn't stream Friday night. Also, like, I lost my voice completely over the weekend. I'm trying to push through and do a stream tonight because, you know, your boy's got to make money. Unfortunately, your boy is broke, so he needs to push through sometimes and get to work. Plus, I can't give you guys sickness through the microphone. At least I don't think so. I had a great weekend until Sunday night when I had to go to ER, but then it was good again because they helped me feel better. Well, that's a win, Queen. That's a win. I heard EG was sick too, Carla. You're right.
Oh, yeah. It's telling me right now to do this.
I never go overboard, Audrey, but I do go halfway overboard sometimes.
Queeman, come on down.
It's just so funny. His Chud was trying to throw him some rope there. Chud was trying to help him out. And Bowblax just loses it.
What's next? He quits YouTube?
Hey, Babiola Case.
Something's gotta happen. Something has to give.
This is like one of the most horrific things I've ever done. I want to see the fireworks, of course, yeah.
Okay.
Don't we all?
Content achieved, I guess, but at what cost? Bowblax's mental health from the sounds of it.
All right, so just a quick summary for anybody who's missed out. So apparently Bowblax has been accused of, like, sharing private conversations between creators, which has led to a lot of... But I think this all started when Bowblax created a channel that was basically a channel designed to archive things that happened on the internet as a way to, like, relive those things. And eventually people were trying to strike that channel for stealing content because, like, he wasn't transforming it at all. And he said, dude, it's just I'm just documenting this internet stuff, like dramas and different things of that nature. But then Bowblax turned around and started striking other channels down that had transformed content. And that's where I think a lot of this snaky behavior comes from. And that's why a lot of people are really, really mad at Bowblax right now.
People in chat are
Almost everyone I've had a private conversation with has used the conversation for content. Are people not supposed to do that? I've never done it, Queen. I've never shared our conversations. Can we stop sharing private combos, please, people? Yeah. I promise you, guys, if you guys saw my inboxes, it would be gold. I think half of my inboxes could go viral if you guys saw them. But I don't share them because it's just not the right thing to do, right? I could easily, like, maybe tenfold my subscriber count if I started sharing my DMs. But I do not do that because I like people and I want them to trust me and realize I'm not a sniveling little weasel. So, yeah, that's why I don't do that, and I don't think anybody else should either, because I think having people having trust in me is more important to me than getting a couple extra subscribers from, sharing the tea, if you will.
Talk about bringing Queeman in, okay? I've got
Okay.
no fish either way.
No.
I was
Okay.
laughing my ass off.
That's
in a second,
bad.
So fucking hard. I was laughing so hard.
Diorio hasn't
chat,
said
talk about-
anything in the past 20 minutes.
Yeah, and the only thing he does is just say, "No, don't bring."
Yeah, I
Queen
feel
in,
you there,
no."
Mr. Hoot.
Bringing Queeman in, okay?
Tommy Shee shared your DMs. I know. I've heard he is one for who does that kind of stuff. So does Nick Diorio. I guess it's kind of if the DM was exposing something that could put people in potential danger, I can see it being something that people could do. However, since I know about your situation, Queen, I don't really see why it was necessary for him to share those DMs. And again, snaky behavior from anybody out there sharing straight up DMs of people, private conversations you have with other creators to try to get yourself clout or to try to break content or whatever. It's just lame shit. Don't do it, right? Because people aren't dumb. They know if you do shit like that, you're lame. That's basically what it comes down to, you know?
I've got
No,
no fish either way.
no. Okay, well, we don't have to bring
So
Queen
bad.
in, 'cause I don't know what he said about me, but I
And
think
then
Yeah.
Bowblax
Go figure, Queen.
rolls over immediately.
if I were to guess.
Bro, these are his handlers, son.
What do you
Yeah.
mean, Rajeres? It's smaller than usual.
It's quite a
This is
significant
crazy.
detractor. He's also Jewish as well. I don't know if that means anything to
All
you.
strangling.
No, other than, I mean, I hope Hanukkah's fun.
Do not add the IDF to the call.
Well, okay.
All right, so just to get you guys caught up, Nick Diorio's in this call along with Bowblax, and I believe Smaggle joins in and brings in Queeman.
Like, you don't need to sweep, like...
So this is Bowblax speaking right now.
To be fair.
Okay.
But... Oh,
not-
well, I'm talking
not
to,
take that
I'm
call.
talking to Chud. I'm talking to Chud.
Well, it's just, the difficult for
what-
me, right, is I do, I've got like a fairly neutral, if somewhat amicable perspective towards you. I've never had any beef with you.
Sure.
But, I can definitely understand why some people kind of say that, you're like the next tipster or whatever, because
Okay.
you do have these kind of like embarrassing things that happen, which maybe are rooted in your autism or some of your mental health issues. So it feels a bit unreasonable to go super hard at that when you're saying, well, I had a mental breakdown a few months ago, and you're just kind of open about that,
Yeah. Sure. I mean, let's take away. Let's like maybe, I don't know. Give me the harsh criticisms that you think Queeman would give me if he came into this call, but not like as harsh as he would. Like just in a normal way, I suppose.
Can you soften the blow
Well, I
for
mean,
me?
the difficulty is I kind of have done that already. It's like, I mean, he would just call you like an autistic sped that's like a noose around the neck of Nicholas or something, probably something like that. That's
Yeah.
I think.
I love Chuck's ability to interpret what other people's would say and then like share it with those creators because he's usually super right.
You would say.
Live,
And it's
where?
like,
Live,
that's
where?
why I'm like, well, what more can you really?
By the way, we love Chud on this channel. If anybody ever tries to throw shade at Chud, I will strike you with vengeance because Chud is our boy. We like him a lot. Hang on, I need to fix this real quick. This is not looking good. Not looking good at all. We like to have a professional looking stream here. Okay, I think that's about as good as we're gonna get it right there. I want to be able to make it so that I'm not blocking the content anymore, and y'all can see my chat, but you also can see. You heard EG loves Chud. I heard that too, and Chud knows I love him too. I always remind him in his comments all the time that I'm a big fan of Chud. I think his community has traumatized me more than I thought. I'm sorry, Queen. Yeah, I mean, I think that's why Tommy has a hard time reaching the next level. Is because he's been so quick to burn bridges with bigger creators. So yes, I know Blue Jay, you like him. I see a lot of you guys in his chat sometimes. So, but I know you also like. I see you guys in Nick Diorio's chat. I see the community that hangs out here in chats a lot. You guys will see me hanging out and just kind of taking in. The way I look at Chud is like the front page news of the internet. So if you want to know anything that's going on with anything, you got to tune in to Chud because he streams for 8 hours and literally goes over anything new that's breaking. So if you want to find out something that's going on, Chud's the guy to go to. Chud has some interesting takes. I've heard that he's got himself in some trouble with some of his takes too. Chud says you're a leftoid retard. Oh wait, he says that about everyone. Yeah, and he's usually based too, Lexi. He's usually right on.
In a sense, I think this is a little. In some ways, it's a bit ridiculous because like I've been barely saying anything for the past couple months. What is it like if I say one thing Nick disagrees with? Like now Nick is like this untrustworthy person who puts a stock into people who are unstable. It's like
Yes.
people need to be less serious. It's like YouTube drama. Right? I don't know. Like this isn't like rape we're talking about here. We're talking about.
Oh my God. 2 seconds in and already demonetized.
Or maybe said in the wrong way or whatever. It's like, I don't know. It's definitely content. It's worth talking about. I'm not saying it's like above making a stream or a video on, but it's like to lower your respect for Nick based on what I say, I think is a ridiculous thing to do. So.
Nobody's doing that.
So,
I cannot escape you, which is fine with me. Yeah, Lexi, I will follow you everywhere you go on the internet. You can run, but you cannot hide in any chat. I don't know, but that just means you have great taste, Lexi, that's all. I don't know, Chud seems to have a decent head on his shoulders. I don't see him falling like I've seen others in the area of the web. I know, if anything, I think Chud is starting to grow. Every time I see him, his live count is going up. And he always has big creators coming in. I mean, the guy literally cursed off Mudahar, you know? Hey, honey, good to see you in the chat. The guy literally cursed off Mudahar. I mean, what more could you ask for from a guy than to be true to his feelings than to curse off probably the biggest creator in the entire commentary space, you know?
I am getting word that there is a more specific criticism to levy.
He's like doing the high five for my friends type
so
shit.
tell me more about your viewership gaming streams and any content where you don't read streams. How do you think you can make
Hell yeah,
direct
this
agreement?
party just keeps
So
getting
yeah,
better.
I was in chat
The more
basically
the
being like,
merrier.
so
New Moon Rising became a lately. New Moon Rising celebrates 1 month of membership. Good to be here. Go EG go.
We love you you being here too, New Moon. Thank you for 1 month. We appreciate y'all guys. I love that. I love when we get the anniversary shout outs because you know, it just shows that the community is staying where they're supposed to be, and that is in the memberships, baby, because you ain't lately, you ain't nothing. No, I'm kidding. You guys can be. I mean, I think everybody's a lately at this point because of how much we gift in here, because that's how amazing this community is. But thank you.
because he's saying he's gonna leave if he got kicked out of drama and commentary and was totally burned by Tom and Nick, it'd be fine. He'd just move into a different niche. But like he's bragging about, so he's very proud of his Pikmin videos. Not this. He's very proud of his Pikmin.
It's that
videos
Speed Racer
on Bowblax. But these are like, you can't replicate these videos. Can you beat Pikmin 4 with no Pikmin? Like that's been done now. Can you 100% Pikmin 4 with no Pikmin Part 2? Infinitely less views, been done now. And like these are like the only videos of note on this channel. Like these like ones where he just hit the algo as something was happening with it, where a game just came out and he was the first one to do something, upload a video on it. And then the rest of it's just that he thinks he can pivot into gaming channels with their gaming content with this and make a living. Like you're crazy, you're insane.
Listen, I'll be honest.
How I can make it?
Oh shit, I'm on the wrong one.
To live and
Being a gamer in Speed Racer jump scare. Yeah, it should be a new internet thing. The Speed Racer jump scare. God darn it! This Later with Lately logo will just not cooperate with me. I don't want it to be above the rest of the stream. I want it to be down so that I'm popping up from the bottom, like I'm here to say I'm scared, guys. I'm a scaredy. But being a gaming channel on YouTube nowadays is very, very difficult because it's such a competitive space. There is nobody out there who wants to do more than just play games for a living. Normally Mondays were my gaming streaming my streaming days. Normally I would stream games on Monday, but since I've been late and so much drama is happening, I haven't been able to do the gaming streams, but we will do them again. Right now, I'm lucky to even be able to do this. I was debating before I even went live whether or not I should do this because I can't speak, as you guys could tell. But we're gonna push through. We're gonna persevere because that's what we do, guys. Right? Plus, we have a lot of momentum on our side. We don't want to stop the momentum. We're having a good time. Everybody enjoys the streams. At least I think you do, or unless you guys are all just lying to me. So we're just gonna keep this thing going. Sometimes, being successful means getting yourself into some situations that you don't feel quite comfortable with, like being a talk show host when you can't talk. You know what I mean?
pay my mortgage, then I've made it. I already feel like I've made it. My other content funds, my ability to spend time making that content that I like. It's not profitable, but the way Twitterverse got big, right?
And we love that you love the streams,
And
Audrey.
on the side, I was doing the Twitter stuff, and it wasn't profitable at all. It was making no money. But I did it because, I wanted to, and then it turned into something. So planting seeds and doing various things on YouTube, even if it gives you low viewership, number one is content you could maybe repurpose later when you have a bigger audience, or it's like seeds that you can plant to potentially grow and have more eggs in the YouTube.
You know how I'm old, Roger, because you said use ASL, and I think back to the AOL days when that meant age, sex, and location when you were trying to like talk to someone on the AOL chats. That's how you know you're old.
Basket, so I'm not like relying my entire income on drama. Maybe I can have a gaming pillar.
Thank you, Baltic Ginger. We're happy to have you over here too.
I don't know if I'll make it, but if I can make enough money to, pay my mortgage and be sustainable with it, then I consider it a success.
Cool. Okay, I've got a balancing point here.
This is bad.
We would just call you a retarded Spurgin.
Who have you been doing that in our streams? That'd be cool. I'd love to check that out sometimes if you're in our Discord streaming that. That'd be neat. I used to think it meant that too. Does it not? What does it mean? What am I missing here? Does ASL not mean age, sex, location anymore?
Say horrendous things to you. But what about Smaggle Daggle? Yeah. That's a good balance, isn't it?
Yeah, what about
Autist to
Smaggle?
autist. Come on, that's got to be.
Oh, Jesus.
Good choice.
Diggle.
Good
You're
choice.
asking me permission.
Well, clearly I did.
Oh, yeah.
I just heard ASL and wondered why we were asking for age, sex, location. Yeah, see, everybody knows. If you know, you know.
You can't come in, motherfucker. So obviously I do. All right.
John won here.
Anyway,
quite frankly.
listen.
Can we
I'm
talk about
fuck,
this?
Okay? This is all good fun.
Oh, I bet that.
Good. Yeah,
Sweet.
and I feel like you've been hosting this pretty.
Oh, American Sign Language. Okay. What's up, Winks?
Appropriately.
Good to see you.
And I appreciate you asking me are you mentally okay to do this or
Aw.
whatever, because I'm confident in what I'm saying.
We love
but
Josh.
I appreciate the.
Can we get some purple hearts? Some
Purple hearts,
motherfucking
some-
purple
some-
hearts.
some
in
purple-
chat.
EG, lately, I hope your voice gets better, not only for talking, but singing. Your voice is precious cargo. Thank you so much, Chappie. Yeah, there'll be no singing tonight, guys. I'm sorry. Chat roulette was my thing back in the day. You're brave, Audrey. You're brave.
Some hedgehogs, some wheelchairs.
Chat roulette's like guaranteed a way to see a penis that night
Crashing
No,
planes
that is
if you got
genuine.
from a
them.
complete stranger.
Get into it, but I don't want anyone fucking topping themselves, okay? Come on,
Rick.
Smaggle. Right.
Oh, you mean killing
Nobody can get past the fact that ASL has any other meaning than age, sex, and location.
themselves? Oh, I've never been suicidal.
Okay. Well, that's a tick in the box.
Said before he went off,
Yes.
dude.
I have a lot of mental issues, but suicide isn't one.
I know the fact that Rajira is teaching me acronyms on the internet now should show you how far she's come as since she's been my head moderator.
of them.
Okay,
Luckily, I'm very
excellent.
grateful for that.
Smaggle, please. What have you got?
Oh, Jesus.
Beat Pikmin without
Alright,
pulling the
so-
trigger.
By the way, guys, we've talked about Smaggle on this show before. He is a mod for pretty much everybody in the commentary community. And I'm pretty sure his only role is to show up and just create as much freaking chaos as he can. I would not think American Sign Language for ASL. Maybe that shows my age, but I always knew it as age, sex, location. We just said the same thing, Winks. That's how you knew you grew up in the AOL era when somebody's like ASL and you're like, well, I'm 20, I'm a male, and I'm from PA,
Impossible challenge.
I just want to say, one thing that I want to bring to the table
Hey, guys,
is content. Because
That's right.
You know me.
If you
John
know,
knows
you
me,
know.
Nick knows me. Bowblax knows me. I like the content, and the content
yeah.
is telling me right now to do this. Creeman, come on down.
No.
Smaggle was
I don't
so
think he
real
said
for that.
another word. I don't think he said another word the entire time.
Yeah, you're right, Lexi. This is 100% Smaggle in a nutshell. The funny thing is nobody watches Smaggle, right? Smaggle just he's like a leech. Like if I had to describe Smaggle, he's like those little fish that swim under the bigger fish to eat the crumbs that come off of the bigger fish's meal. That's basically what Smaggle does. And he just goes into these places to create as much chaos. Although the thing that sucks, though, is Chud had Keemstar on and was getting some real good information about stuff that was going on with Bowblax and Nick. And then Smaggle came on and completely ruined the whole interview. So that was kind of lame. Smaggle's nice in small doses, but too much Smaggle is not good for anybody. Smaggle is the side chick on every commentary channel. He really is, Kevin. He really is. They were only 22. Had to Google it as she was 30 years younger. Can't keep. Oh my god. He's the bringer of chaos. That's right.'s King Chaos, Smaggle, the autistic chaos inducer.
Let's go. Creeman,
Not
come
one,
on down. Call in, dude. Call in.
Smaggle, this is inappropriate. I
Smaggle,
don't.
what's all this? Smaggle, what you doing?
I don't know why Chud gives Smaggle access to his voice chats. I don't. I really honestly don't. Because you can see he gets just so frustrated sometimes with Smaggle. You can see it in his face.
They said don't bring me in.
Dude, I don't give a shit. I don't
This is
fucking
against
give
the
a
law.
shit.
Smaggle.
See, this is why I
Do
love
it.
Smaggle. Nick,
Come on.
well, Nick's being a great friend. I like
Yeah,
him.
you just gonna
But-
cuck out now, Queeman? Come on. The whole
I
point
wanna
of
know
the-
By the way, Nick was being a great friend during this stream, but soon after this, Nick decided to cut Bowblax loose and burn the bridge. So they are no longer friends, I believe.
But Smaggle,
I tried to watch Smaggle after he was brought up on the a few hours ago. I didn't get it. Yeah, I mean, I personally don't get it either, Rajira, but a lot of people like him. He's not even like a content creator. He's just like a guy who goes around and helps other content creators, and he's made his name off of just basically being in every single content creator's community, and somehow manages to become a mod of all of them.
knows what's
I'm
up. We
very
need the
interested
content. We
in-
need that. We need the highlight clip. We don't have that highlight clip yet, dude. We need to make the VOD juicy. We need something for Chud's thumbnail
This
and
is
title. Right now, it's too
pathetic.
calm
This
to
is
make
like
a
the
good
most
thumbnail
pathetic
title.
attempt to like regain control, and he knows he's about to get sodomized alive.
But Smaggle knows what's up. We need the content. We need that. We need the highlight clip. We don't have that highlight clip yet, dude. We need to make the VOD juicy. We need something for Chud's thumbnail and title. Right now, it's too calm to make a good thumbnail and title. So
No, I wonder if Chud would ever let me come on to one. I think Chud would. If I was in Chud's DMs and I was like, Chud, let me get on. I need to talk to this guy. He might let me come on. Because I was very tempted to when Chud was talking to Keemstar and Nick Diorio about releasing private DMs of people. I wanted so bad to go be like, Chud, can I come on and confront Nick about like leaking DMs? Because even though he leaked all of Nerd City's DMs, but I decided not to. Plus, I was at work, so it's not like I really could. But if I was home and on the computer, sometimes I wonder if Chud would let me come on. Because he lets Queeman come on, and Queeman's only a little bit bigger than I am.
He knows the game. You know the game too well.
yes, I do. Okay, milk me. Make me a lolcow. What's up?
Yeah, I made Cat listen to Chud Logic all day. And every time I'd go into Chud's chat and be like, and Chud would be like, yo, what's up, EG? I'd be like, listen, see, he's saying hi to me. How cool is that? See, that's why I like Chud.
Like the fake confidence, and then make me a lolcow. It's like when people do shit like that, where they're like sarcastically accepting the lolcow label because they think they're so above it that there's no way they could ever be a lolcow. It's like the absolute biggest like death flag, basically.
Yeah, it's over. That's it.
The reason I think Chud's so good though is because he's older. He's like my age. You know, we're not trapped in that young 20-year-old of just chaos. You know, commentary, chaos. Like we like to actually like take topics and break them down and give like actual, you know, psychological perspectives on it. Bromance of the century. The legend of Smaggle for you. That's right. Me and Chud are the bromance. He's my heterosexual life mate, but he doesn't know it yet.
something for Chud's thumbnail and title. Right now, it's too calm to make a good thumbnail and title. So
He knows.
I don't think he's someone who cares about numbers. If you have something to say and he knows you cool, you can go on. At least that's my impression of him. Yeah, I've never tried to see if Chud will let me come on, but I think he would. I think he'd let me come on. Because, you know, I haven't pulled my card yet to ask to. They do say with age comes wisdom. I know, and I don't think, and like Queen says, I don't think Chud cares about the numbers. I mean, he likes getting paid, but I don't think if Chud ever makes it to 1 million subscribers, he's going to be, depressed that he didn't get there. Even though I do think Chud deserves a much bigger audience. Even though he is pulling like 1.1 thousand views. I think when he was talking about the Bowblax stuff at 1.9K views, he almost had 2,000. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Chud is great, and he used to be a Xander-holic. So he understands the smooth brains of the world. That's right. I don't know much about Xander Hall, though. I don't know much about that guy.
The game. You know the game too well.
yes, I do. Okay, milk me.
I do know the
out.
game
What's
too
up,
well.
We want to know all about the mental breakdown.
Start milking me. Let's go.
All about what happened last month with your mental breakdown. That's what we want to know. Has this guy got me muted?
No. So what do you want to know about specifically?
EG, I heard him say nice things about you when you covered Savannah's video. Yeah, he covered my Savannah's video. He also covered my other pierogi videos too, and he always has super nice things to say about me. And to get, complimented by Chud is like, considering how much content that guy, I think the greatest compliment Chud ever gave me was he said that my subscriber count is tragically unjustified. Like he was basically saying I deserve way more subscribers than I have. So that was like the greatest compliment Chud's given me. So not to glaze Chud too much, but you know it is nice to be appreciated by someone who is so well respected in the community. I think Chris the Narc said some nice things about me too, which was cool. Yeah, he did like your SM video. I watched his too. Just was just happy another person existed who saw what I saw. Same girl, same.
What was it about?
Caused it?
What was it about? Yeah.
It's about childhood trauma and abuse.
Oh,
cool.
bro, can we not? Queeman, please. Please get into that, dude.
Now, do you
Queeman,
want to
you
keep
should have
going
come in.
I mean,
Have you
can
seen
we-
the fucking logic on Breakfast Club? Charlamagne just goes, "So who raped your sister, man?"
No, I haven't seen that. What the?
Just come in with that. So-
Yeah, they always talk about it, Audrey. It's like
Oh,
obsessed.
Bro, can we not? Queeman, please.
Please.
Get into that, dude.
Oh,
Now,
cool.
do you want to
What a
keep going in?
response.
I mean, you can milk
No,
me,
yeah, I would love to hear.
Oh fucking Christ!
Like his gambit was to make you
I mean,
so uncomfortable
yeah,
that you would give
No,
up.
I would just back off. Yeah, but I'm not gonna back, like, no, of course not fucking backing off. What the fuck?
Oh fucking
Now tell me
Christ.
more.
I mean, that's all I'm going to give you. I'm not going to give you the details.
Oh, it
but
sounded
I'll
like
give
you
you the
were
explanation.
willing to open up.
I'll give you the explanation, not the details.
Is this making more sense now
What's
where I
the
have this
difference?
position?
Head in his hands.
Well, look, no, bro, I'm going to smack you in the face.
Sorry. I was just,
Well, there's other things. That's just like one small part of it. But I mean,
Was this around when you had that tweet about trans people being hacking valid, and everyone jumped on you? Was it around that time?
The non-binary tweet.
That one. Yeah,
It was before that actually. There's something else that started it. I'm a very mentally resilient person. I pride myself in that. But I mean, clearly, there's been a lot going on. I mean,
Resilient?
childhood abuse. That's just like one aspect of it.
I'm going through it. Please delete the tweet.
Yeah, literally, like so crazy.
Oh, I could tell you one thing you need to know about Xander Hall because it's the only thing I remember, but I'll wait till this is over to try to keep the ADHD train from going off the rails. Thank you, Lexi. You are probably my number one detractor as far as like sending me on ADHD rant, like swerves.
That's what I mean. He's got to have been watching Destiny, right? It feels like it's so ripped, isn't it? Like this is the exact thing. It's like I'm a very resilient person. You know, stuff online doesn't really bother me. It's like the same fucking thing. It's like
mentally resilient person. I pride myself in that. But I mean, clearly, there's been a lot going on. I mean, the childhood abuse thing, that's just like one aspect of it. I'd say that's like a fifth of it. There's been a lot of
That's
pressure
quite a bit.
in my life on various occasions. So I took a break and, you know, I'm almost ready to come back. But yeah, that was basically the reason. You know, I know.
It's
I know
like,
it looks
what in this
pretty
guy's
whatever,
life could
but,
be like that bad? That like,
Oh, the ADHD
Oh, I'm
train
sick.
runs rampant
I'm
around
sure,
here.
I'm
You
sure
do
there's
this every day.
it's some very traumatic family thing going on. But the reality is that this guy's got like much less on his plate than the average person. It's not like he's got a job to show up to.
Insane.
There's not like these huge stresses on. It's like you can deal with things that are going on in your life, or your family life, whatever. You've got the freedom to do that. But you're like on Twitter spazzing out, crying at people to delete tweets. Okay.
There's been a lot of pressure.
Oh, good news.
in
I
my life
found the
on
futuristic
various occasions.
background
So
again.
I took a break and, you know, I'm almost ready to come back. But yeah, that was basically the reason. You know, I know it looks spurgy or whatever, but I you know, it's my mental health that was going awry. I have to do something about it, so might as well take a break, try to fix it, do some little things on the side to look like I'm not having a mental breakdown, and that's about it. And unfortunately, you know, that mental breakdown caused me to, you know, go at Alex in DMs, and I guess I can apologize to him for that. But like, yeah, I mean, I've just been trying to handle it the best way I can, but it happened. So I don't know. This is just how I'm dealing with it. If you have any critiques, I'm open to hear it.
So
If you have any
around here,
critiques.
I realized that if you just stop talking, Bowblax is going to just keep going, and he's going to keep giving you more detail and like trying to excuse
That's
himself
true.
And dig his way out.
That's
He's
very
like,
true.
It feels like he's drowning in silence. It's so obvious. So I start just
Let him
asking
fly.
things and then just waiting for him to until he says something, and I just jump in, and it's so funny. So he reacts.
But like, yeah, I mean, I've just been trying to handle it.
All right, so in case anybody doesn't understand what's going on, what's up, Rebecca? Good to see you. So in case I know this is kind of hard to follow, if my mind goes south, there's no way to hide it. I know, Rogera. We have to keep you in line all the time. I'm just kidding. Rogera never gets pervy in here. But yeah, so if you guys don't know what's going on, essentially what's happening is that Bowblax is being called out for basically striking down channels that have used content transformatively after making a big stink about how, you know, nobody should try to strike his archive channel, and he had a bunch of creators come to defend him on that. Meanwhile, he's turning around and he's striking down other channels. So a strike is a huge deal on YouTube, because if you get 3 of them, your channel gets banned. And if your channel gets banned on YouTube, you do not have the ability to make money anymore. And if somebody takes away your ability to make money, you're basically screwing their life up. So that's why this has turned into such a big deal. And Bowblax, instead of owning up to making the mistake, he's kind of just been digging himself deeper and deeper, with just spurging out and blaming everyone else. And another thing that happened is he recorded him and Lyrics' personal conversation, where our buddy, you know, we like him on this channel. I've actually never spoken to Lyrics, but we like him on this channel anyway, because we reviewed some of his content. But he recorded a private conversation between him and Lyrics, and Lyrics ended up finding out, and a lot of people took that the wrong way, because Bowblax tried to release it as a way of exposing Lyrics for being a bully, when in reality, all it did was make Bowblax look like even worse. So now you guys are all caught up, and that's kind of what they're discussing in here, in case anybody's unsure of what they are missing, because I know this is kind of all over the place right now. So now you guys kind of know. And I believe the Lyrics conversation took place after the stream. So after the stream, Bowblax recorded a conversation with Lyrics, basically suggesting that all these people telling him he needs to fix his behavior and stuff meant nothing to him. Ask Deo about it, one of the best baiters of all time, and he is perma demonetized for 3 years, I think. It's been 3, not exactly sure. I know what happened to Deo was an absolute fucking tragedy, and I don't know why YouTube hasn't reinstated his monetization. If anybody's familiar with the Deo situation, his channel was bot attacked by an unknown source, but I'm sure that if you guys watch my scammer payback thing, you guys will understand who was likely behind those bot attacks, and it caused Deo to lose his channel permanently monetized. So he can't make money. He only can make money through sponsors and stuff, which I think is really, really terrible. And yeah, he does not deserve it. He did tell me about what happened to him, and I think it's an absolute tragedy. And I think that YouTube should do the right thing and remonetize his channel. I personally had to, considering that the same people who did that to him have threatened to do that to me, I've literally had to reach out to YouTube and tell them to be aware that a bot attack could take place on my channel because of these people who do this. They literally have to go spend their own damn money to buy these bots to try to view bot them and get their accounts to go. And YouTube will look at it as someone trying to buy subscribers, buy views, and even if you didn't do that and someone else buys view bots for your channel and YouTube thinks that you bought them, they will demonetize your channel. And that's what happened to Deo. It's really terrible that that happened to him, and frankly, it's an injustice. And I hope that YouTube will eventually do the right thing and look into it and try to fix his channel. I mean, it's up to Deo too, Rajira. You know, I know that some people have asked him to try to do it, but it is really terrible too, because the guy is very talented, like you said. But it's so unfair. They pretty much destroyed that guy's life for no reason other than they didn't like him. That's it. The people who do that mess are so pathetic. Hey, Amber Chick, it's good to see you. Welcome to the stream. People who do that mess are so pathetic. Deo is a legend. His content has always been some of my favorite stuff. Yeah, Deo's been nothing but a stand-up guy with me when I've spoken to him. He seems like a really good dude. And it's really messed up that, first off, the fact that people can do that to a channel is terrifying to me. That people who are not related to your channel can just go out and buy view bots and get your channel taken down. It's pretty effed up. What's up, Jessica Nelson? Welcome, welcome. We're happy to have you here. My name's EG. I don't normally talk like a smoker of 80 years, but I'm recovering from a cold, and my voice was gone, so I'm trying to push through and do a stream for y'all tonight. So just keep in mind, I do not normally sound like this, but I do tonight. I think it gives me a nice, sexy, deep voice, so...
The best way I can, but...
So not
it
at all.
happened. So, I don't know. This is just how I'm dealing with it. If you have any critiques, I'm open to hear it.
So
but,
we won't be
yeah.
getting any news about you soon then, Bowblax, no? Those two things weren't related. The trans people are heck invalid and the mental breakdown.
Yeah, Deo's a friend of the channel,
Are
so
you accusing him of doing a school shooting?
we like him.
Can you stop being Vic? Can you just get at what do you think? Like, I went
I
crazy.
don't-
You guys are all sick of your house too. Yeah, I part of me thinks that half of it is from the changing of the weather, but we also haven't had rain here in the Northeast for quite some time, and that ended up making the allergies 10 times worse. So we're getting allergies on top of sickness. Everybody's just getting absolutely wasted in the Northeast. I heard EG has a sexy voice. That's right, or had a sexy voice. Yeah, he doesn't no longer. Deo has been a rock for me. Great person. Yeah, G-Force. I know. He's a good dude. He's a good dude. It's a damn shame, and I hope that YouTube will do the right thing and remonetize him at some point.
He literally doesn't get it.
It's so fucking funny.
He literally doesn't understand what
it's
you're
the cope
playing.
after. It's the cope after as well. It's so
Cheating.
good. No,
Can you stop being Vic? Can you just get at what do you
Stammering.
think? Like, I went crazy
I don't want to see you in the dress,
because,
Bowblax. I don't want to see you in the
okay.
dress, okay, Bowblax?
Yeah, that's what you're getting at. You're getting at that I had a mental breakdown because I tweet out non-binary is valid and people went against it, and you think that that.
Foodie Beauty is currently milking a cold. I bet you caught it from her germ spreading ass. Yeah, Foodie Beauty gave me this cold. Lexi, we will cover Foodie Beauty at some point. I know it's your dream to watch us cover Foodie Beauty on this channel, so we will definitely do that at some point.
Caused my mental breakdown? No, it was before that.
He's like explaining it to himself.
Yeah.
Just
Just
be,
like
like, straight up. I wish you would just be straight up instead of asking all these like kind of leading questions.
That reminds me, I'm going to go in a little bit of an ADHD rant now that Queen brought up Friends, but I watched the documentary about Matthew Perry's death, and I had no idea that it was because of Special K, which, if you guys aren't familiar with, is a drug that people use to ketamine. They use it to get over being depressed, and a lot of doctors are using it now to help with addiction. But apparently he got addicted to that, and somebody came over to his house. But if you haven't seen it, I forget where I watched it on. I think maybe it was Hulu, but there's a great documentary on Matthew Perry and how he died. And it's really sad, too, because the guy was still very young for his age, and but it's an interesting look into the people who in Hollywood would get it and sell it and distribute it to other people. Maybe, see, if I could watch that kind of stuff on this channel, that would be so good, because we'd have so much stuff to talk about. But I was actually thinking about doing a video in regards to Matthew Perry's death. I think after he was addicted to Coca-Cola, yeah, and he was also addicted to video games. It's a shame how addicted that guy was to like a lot of things. And you had no idea how scared he was playing Chandler every weekend. Like, you think that being on Friends would be like a dream come true for many people, just making $1 million an episode, and then in reality find out that like it was a living nightmare for this guy to try to get the laughs the way that he could. Can germs spread through Twitch or YouTube chat? Yes, that is a hard. I heard they could, Carla. So if I heard they could, then it's got to be true. He was a great actor, and it's very sad what he went through with his addictions. I know I would agree that Matthew Perry was probably one of the best parts of Friends, in my opinion. Him and Joey were underrated characters. I even do "How you doing" all the time when I was single. I'd always try to flirt with girls. I'd be like, "How you doing?" Started with an eating disorder, if I remember correctly. Maybe I don't know the whole entire story behind him, but I just saw what led to his death, and it was really messed up. Like, the doctor would come to his house and give him like excessive amounts of ketamine.
I told you he was Jewish. It's what he does.
Well, I just appreciate.
Yeah, if I heard it, it's true.
I mean, you're not doing too bad. I kind of got what you were getting at. It's just that the vaguity and ambiguity. It's like, bro, just say.
That's exact. It worked on you, though, honey. It worked on you.
Just ask me if I'm trans. Like,
well, Creeman is doing.
Why is that noise?
Yeah, sanitize the like button after you lick it, please.
The vaguity and ambiguity. It's like, bro, just say, are you trans? Just ask me if I'm trans.
Well, Creeman is doing. I
this?
see where he's coming from. He's trying to, bring a level of comedic intent to the question, right? That's the point, right?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Bowblax, he was joking. Bowblax, that was a joke. Bowblax.
By the way, I've never heard Nick Diorio be as quiet on a panel as he is in this one.
Hey, retard.
Hey, retard. Retard. Hey, catch on. Hey.
Hey, over here. Hey.
yeah. So I'm the one being focused. I'm like, just get to the point, but I realize it's con.
All right. I think that's enough. This conversation is just so chaotic. I want to see if there's anything better to talk about when it comes to this drama, like where someone just lays out exactly what happened, and it doesn't seem like there is anything. It just seems like there's so much going on. Big drama, Bowblax scraps. I know that Lyrics covered some stuff. I thought that one would have been good, but it's just a recap of the conversation they had. Rockin' Hippie Chick, what's up? No problem. You're never late. You always arrive right on time. Right on time. So that was a year ago. Yeah, see, there's not a whole lot. Bowblax betrays Lyrics, goes full lookout. See, this is all streams. You can't react to another streamer because they basically are just talking about the whole thing. So I think, if you want my full opinion on what's going on with Bowblax, I think that the dude just needs to realize he made a huge mistake, disappear for a little bit. He needs to get offline and go touch some grass and, just reassess what makes him, makes him the character that people have liked, and not like this crazy thing that he's been. Let's see if anybody put anything recently up. No, absolutely. See, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. Wait, no, that's career destruction. See, everybody's doing streams. I don't have 3 hours to go through people's streams. I just don't. But everybody's pretty much covered it. Essentially, I did want to just touch base on it. This one's 17 minutes. I love Chud. I love Chud stuff, but yeah, I just don't think that we're gonna. I wanted to just find something that just lays out exactly what happened with Bowblax and his whole situation. But I laid it out for you guys. Essentially, Bowblax just, he copyright striked some channels after trying to defend his own channel in regards to. What's this one? Bowblax deserves his downfall. This is from somebody named. Let's do some. You know what? I wanna try to prop up somebody for a minute. Let's check out Frampton Slop. How many got? How many? This guy's got 48 subscribers. Okay, so let's give a guy who we have not reacted to some love. And somebody who is growing on YouTube or just starting out on YouTube, let's show him some love. And let's see what he has to say about the situation.
Well, it's over for Bobby. Bowblax's career is officially over, and it's sad to see. This is the guy who just reads tweets, remember? How could a guy who just reads tweets end his own career by talking? Because if he's talking, he's just...
See, this is exactly what I wanted to see, right? It takes me going to a 100-view Andy to finally get down to brass tacks and tell me the story behind the Bowblax drama.
Just reading tweets, right? Well, that's not really the case because old Bowblax kind of stuck his old foot in his mouth over the last couple days. Well, even over the last couple months, it's been pretty rough for the guy Bowblax. So I'm going to turn on my camera right now. I have a slop.
Totally agree, Kevin.
Right now has 34 subscribers. That's so sick. My last video about Doc got over 1.4 thousand views. I don't understand how that's happening. I'm not advertising this channel whatsoever. It's just designed for me to turn the camera on in the morning and go through the motions to kind of like warm up a little bit. These are warm-up slop videos.
E.g. lately, are you going for affiliate on Twitch? I don't know, Carla. I think I'm kind of just using Twitch as a way to reach out to other people and get my thing out there. I think first and foremost, I'm a YouTuber more than anything else. But I know some people like watching on Twitch, so... I think it's like if isn't it, correct me if I'm wrong, if you get partnered on Twitch, then I can no longer stream on YouTube. Is that right? Because if that's the case, then I'm probably going to stay with YouTube. That's where my heart belongs. YouTube's been the best to me. But, I mean, if I'm getting to a point where Twitch is going to start letting people send me donations and stuff like that, that'd be fine. So you'd have to message me, Carla, and kind of fill me in on what that entails. But I'm not 100% sure. I love finding new creators. Definitely gonna go to this guy's channel. I know this guy's like the only person who's actually gonna lay out the entire stuff for us right now. Let's hear what Frampton Slop has to say. The 48 subscriber guy who said he just had a 1.4 thousand view. It's a good feeling when you get that. I'll be honest. That's about I think my Nerd City got a little bit more than that, just like by a couple hundred. But that's how it starts. You start with a couple big successes, and then you just grow from there.
I talk about something that I don't really care about that much, or I don't really show any screenshots or any footage or any receipts or anything like this. This is the sloppiest slop channel that could ever exist.
Oh, so you can double.
Exists for me to do my thing.
A lot of partners still stream on both Twitch and YouTube. Well, then if that's the case, then Carly, yeah, I'd be down to become a Twitch affiliate. You know, why not? Any new sources of income are better than none, I say. I believe my man is a partner with Twitch. He streams on YouTube and Twitch. Oh, cool. Are you talking about this guy here? Because that'd be cool.
In the morning, and then I'll put it up on the internet for whatever to happen, okay? Be what it be, say what it say. We're talking about the commentary community today. Now, I don't really want to focus this video on the commentary community cannibalizing itself when there's no stories, but that's kind of how it started off in my brain.
Yeah, but this guy's actually 100% right though. That's exactly what the commentary community does. If we have no drama to talk about, we will attack our own. Look what they did to Nerd City. When the drama all died down before the whole Mr. Beast stuff started, people were going after Nerd City. Why? Because there was nothing else for them to talk about. So this guy's 100% right. Oh, your boyfriend. Okay, Lexi. I didn't know your boyfriend streams. You'll have to shout him out so that people can go check out his channel. But this guy is absolutely 100% correct. When the commentary community can't find new drama to talk about, they will 100% turn on one another. And it's something that we got to get out of the habit of doing.
Because it's okay, Mr. B's story is over. Dr. Disrespect story is over. Waiting for the next story. Who's going to be the next drama? Oh, the commentary community is just going to find one within. So they dug up a clip that's 4 years old, 5 years old.
Yeah, wouldn't it be wild if this was Lexi's boyfriend?
Bowblax being made to cry by Nicholas DiOrio while playing Mario or something, okay? Now, this whole incident was based around Bowblax copyright striking a bunch of people when he really shouldn't have, okay? Now, when you're a creator, I don't know if you're a creator who's watching this video.
I am.
On the back end, you get shown people that are using your content, and you get to choose if you're going to take action, if you're going to let it happen, or whatever's going to be is going to be in your hands. You're the guy.
I'm just happy I'm in a position where I can actually, promote a smaller creator now. People were doing this for me. Chud was doing this for me when I was as small as this guy, and I'm happy to be able to do that for somebody else now. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing. Yeah, the community needs to work on being better, but too many edgelords. I know, Queen. I agree. I think we are getting over everybody who watches commentary YouTubers and then wants to be one. They think the best thing that you could do to get attention is to become super edgy, and that's not always the case. I think for the most part, I'm not very edgy. I do get pretty fired up, when I watch Rosanna Pansino and stuff, or Jake Weddle. But for the most part, I think I'm pretty chill. I'm pretty calm, Yeah, always pay it forward. Never forget where you came from. Yep, everybody has started somewhere. So, and this guy seems like he's pretty base so far.
God of your content.
Let's see if he stays that way.
Bowblax went through and he flagged some of those videos and had them taken down. There were some criticism videos of him. There was that BLM thing that was being reshared again, and he was kind of in damage control mode. And he ended up doing what most people in the YouTube commentary space consider to be kind of unethical, and that is to copyright strike and take down fellow creators' videos, especially when it's transformative and fair use.
He has a guitar too.
He's saying all that at the beginning.
Yes, he
of
does.
The story. Fair use.
I like this guy.
That becomes very ironic by the time we get to the end of this
You're right,
story.
Queen.
So strap in. Here we go. We're about to talk about this. So Bowblax's clip of 4 years ago where Nicholas DiOrio is confronting him about this copyright strike thing. Now, all of these names might be new names to you. I'm not going to go into the deep lore of the commentary community, but I will give you the essentials. Nicholas DiOrio is kind of, how do I describe Nicholas DiOrio in the commentary community? He's the kingpin. He's the guy that has the opinions that everybody flocks to.
No, I would disagree that he's not the kingpin. Who would be the kingpin of the commentary community? I would definitely say that Nick's a big player in the commentary community, but who do you guys think is the kingpin? Who is the end-all be-all commentary opinion that people like to go to? What's that one saying? Hate the game, or what's that one saying? Hate the game, not the players. The commentary community been like that for a long time. I know they have. I hate people who always say, "Oh, this person only blank many subs. They don't matter." Excuse me, they're still human with an opinion, and yes, it matters. Chud had a great. You're the kingpin. Thank you, Baltic Ginger. They should. If everybody wants to be smart, they should come to me for their opinions. I'm just saying. But No, Muda or Moist. Yeah, I would probably say Mr. Hoot. I agree. I think Mudahar is probably the kingpin of the commentary community. Or, to be honest, it could be Keemstar, although a lot of people have been anti-Keemstar lately. But Keemstar is usually pretty accurate with a lot of the things he says. But, yeah, it's either Mudahar or Keemstar, I'd say, with the kingpins of the commentary community where everybody goes to get their opinions. Like I said, though, in my Nerd City video, Nick has his hands in everything in the commentary community, for sure. But going back to what you said about the subscriber counts and stuff, I would say Chud has a great thing, a great quote about this. Blue Jay, I think Moist was for a while, but I think after his debate with Sneeko, I think a lot of people lost faith in a lot of things that Charlie has to say because he did have some pretty bad takes in that. But I do think, for the most part, Charlie is pretty still well respected. And I still like Charlie, so I don't really have a problem with him. But, yeah, Charlie is just... I think Charlie's so big now that nobody even considers him commentary anymore. He's just, like, mainstream YouTube, you know? But, anyway, yeah, so Chud said... Let me try to pull myself back in from my ADHD rant here. But Chud said, you know, it doesn't matter how many people have seen the video or how many people have subscribed to the creator. It's the content in the video that's the important thing. I'm anti-Keem, but I get his normal comments, not his over-the-top stuff. Yeah, Undertaker, I think a lot of people have a hard time now deciding on whether or not Keem is being, like, legit or if he's just drilling stuff up for comments or for, like, interactions, you know?
He's the guy whose takes kind of disseminate downward, you know? If Nicholas DiOrio doesn't want you in the commentary community, you're not in the commentary community, and it's pretty much as easy as that. But that really is only for like a certain section of the commentary community. If you don't really click in with them, there are other kinds of places you can go to kind of try to find friends in the commentary world, but I don't know if I would necessarily suggest that. I don't know if making friends with these commentary guys is the best decision out there, okay? But I digress.
Hey, this is so funny. This guy says this because one of the big pieces of advice I got from a big creator. I'm not going to tell you guys who said this, but one of them was like, probably you should avoid Nick, Nick and his whole little crew, because yeah, you can end up as the target of their, like, they'll be your friend one day, and the next day they'll turn around and they'll take you out. Now, Nick hasn't. I've literally have taken shots at Nick for his Nerd City takes, and he never responded. I don't know if that's because he just doesn't care, or if he was just like, okay, fair enough. But my guess would probably be that he doesn't care. I'm not big enough to be on his radar. Plus, all the Bowblax stuff did happen right after I released my video, so he might. But normally, I feel like Nick was either gonna ignore it completely or he was gonna go on the attack. And I haven't heard anything back, and I was pretty nice about it. I don't give a fuck if you have 0 subs. You have a decent take. I want to hear it. The public opinion matters. Well said, Queen. Well said. And Queen, I will admit, you were one of the people who were very kind to me when I first started finding some success. You were a much bigger creator than me, but you still treated me as an equal. And for that, I will always, have respect for you. Those are how you tell people, who are people worth having around and people who don't. All right, Tina, I feel you, girl. Enjoy, and I hope you sleep well. Why do not watch Keem? Some of it's real, some of it's made up BS. I don't want to look up the facts. That is why I watch these kinds of shows. I do enough investigating elsewhere. Yeah, the high sub count things need to go away. If someone makes a good video, I watch it. Yeah, and that's essentially what I'm learning too as a content creator, is if you put out something that people can resonate with and kind of relate to, then they will give you their attention, So far, this guy's pretty right. I don't think that he's accurate in that Nick is the gatekeeper of the commentary community. I definitely think Nick has the ability to make your life a living hell because of his followers, but I don't think that Nick is the end-all be-all, and I think that he wouldn't even say he's the end-all be-all. I think that Nick would just say, he likes to hear fair opinions, I've been at work and was lurking, but yeah, Raj, I was going to say that too. Let's blow up his comments and saying we found him through EG, but wanted to make sure he is EG approved. Yeah, no, you guys can definitely go, subscribe to Frampton Slop, tell him I reviewed his video, and tell him to keep up the good work. I will give this guy props where I agree with him, but just like anybody else, I will disagree with him where I find it is accurate to disagree with him. But so far, I think he's pretty right on with a lot of things he said.
Bowblax is actually the most subscribed to channel on that side of the commentary YouTube because of his Twitter versus series, where if people get into a spat on Twitter, he'll go through and find all the tweets, compile them all together, and wham bam, thank you ma'am, you get the whole story without even having to log into Twitter one time. So that kind of content has tremendous value outside of the commentary community, okay? That is why Bowblax has kind of transcended it a little bit. Now, if he knew that fact, if he knew in his brain that he was bigger than the scene, then I don't think that he would be wrapped up in all this sort of stuff. But because he doesn't really have a firm grasp of reality, he kind of gets molded and manipulated, and then he tries to mold and manipulate in return. Again,
I think this guy is dead on. I think this guy could not be more accurate. This guy's very smart, and you could tell he knows people well. Something tells me he works in retail, and it's not the red Target shirt.
and we're getting ahead of ourselves. So during this Mario call, where Nick is confronting Bowblax, the Kingpin is confronting the most popular guy on this side of the internet, and he's like, yo, that was fucked up, da-da-da-da-da, you can't do that, here's why. Bowblax ends up crying during this confrontation. He's like, I don't know why you had to bring that up during a Mario stream. Let me speak! And during this whole meltdown, Bowblax is clearly unstable, does not know how to handle this kind of criticism, but the chat is on his side and are like, hey, Nicholas, why are you bullying this guy right now? And that's kind of where that left for a little bit. I have no idea.
Always the
why
panda,
this 4 or
Roger.
5-year-old clip or whatever is being trudged up again, but it is, and this is the clip that all of this drama is stemming from because of the commentary community's commentary on this thing retrospectively is destroying itself, and it's very entertaining. I'm not gonna lie. I'm glued to the Chud Logic streams. I'm glued to the Lyrics streams. Okay?
See? Look, who are the two people he name dropped? Chud and Lyrics, right? Dude, I already freaking love this guy. He watches the same people we do. That's how he got smart opinions. He knows who the people with the right opinions are. Chud and Lyrics, right? How many times have we said that these two guys have the most based opinions in the whole entire space? That's right.
Okay, I want to see how this is all going down. And I'm not a new jack, okay? I have many years of age on these guys, but I've also been...
Another thing, right? Did he not just confirm earlier in our stream when we said people who are a little bit older, if he's in his 30s, most likely he's going to know what is, like, when you're older, you have the ability to step back and look at what, is actually happening instead of just jumping in with all piss and vinegar and just giving your angry takes, you know? This guy's pretty based so far.
Following this scene since about 2019-ish, since like the Suzy Lou era, since the John Swan era, since the like Onision stuff that was all going down. And you know that I'm a guy that really misses After Hours with Augie RFC. Now I don't even know if I gotta talk about Augie in this story, but I pretty much have to. How can you talk about this whole...
I'll drop a link to his chat, to this video in the chat, guys, so that you guys can go check him out.
...commentary situation without Augie, but the reason why I'm contemplating this is because Augie kind of separated himself from this. Now, if I were to describe Augie, who Augie was back in the day 4 or 5 years ago when this Mario clip was going around, Augie was kind of like the late night show for the commentary community. Everybody would tune into his late night show. He said he'd be like the Johnny Carson of commentary or whatever. He was a bit of an edgelord. He said many things that would never come out of my mouth, which is what made it very entertaining. He was just like a skinny fucking kid actually recording this in a closet, a shoot closet, and it was the most entertaining thing on YouTube for the longest time.
Yeah, I gotta be honest, I've never watched Augie, so I don't know. Oh, did I make him go away? I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm all fuzzed up from this, from these medications I'm on. Yeah, so I posted the link to his video in the chat. If you guys want to go leave him a comment, say EG, you're EG approved.
And I'm not gonna lie to you. After Hours would end up getting so much traction, and all the big names in YouTube would end up making appearances on it. The Mudahars, the Keemstars. Any story that was being hotly debated was debated on After Hours, and it was so fucking entertaining. And the dude was like 19, 20 years old at the time, and he had the best YouTube channel.
Dude, does he have a Wawa coffee?
Even though he was the most popular...
I think he had a Wawa. Was that? Oh my God, if he has a Wawa coffee, I could tell why he's so smart. He's probably from my area.
Guy on this side of the internet. He was the sidekick to Augie on After Hours. Augie was like 5'4", 110 pounds, but he was the alpha male in that situation. And if you're brand new to this story, you don't know who Augie is, well, I can't blame you for that. He kind of disappeared from the internet maybe like a year ago or whatever.
Well, that makes
The drama
sense.
that we're talking about right now is the drama that kind of made him come back a little bit. We got a little taste of Augie last night, but we're not there in this story yet. We're still...
Yeah, I've actually can't say I've ever watched Augie. He is, yeah, I know. That's what it looks like. His cup's a Wawa cup.
4 or 5 years ago during this Mario stream with Bowblax crying and Augie RFC having like the best show on.
If you know about Wawa, you know about Wawa.
It's been even like a year, 2 years, maybe even 3. Man, holy shit. There's a big gap between Nicholas Diorio making Bowblax cry on the Mario stream to the next thing on this list, which is Throbbing Horse Cock. Now, Throbbing Horsecock was Bowblax's second alt account on Twitter. Now, if there's another thing you need to know about Bowblax, is he has account after account.
Did he
after
say a
account.
boot?
This guy has,
He
like,
might
4 or
be
5
Canadian.
YouTube channels, 4 or 5 different fucking Twitter accounts or whatever. He's just spreading it all out all over the place, and I can kind of understand that. I have 3 different channels that all serve a different purpose or whatever. But it's
So
Bowblax's
Augie's how you
main
got
channel.
into there,
He's the
okay.
biggest-
I know Augie used to be a big deal, but I can't say I ever watched. I can't say I ever watched Augie before.
One on that side of the
He might have left before I started becoming bigger.
internet. All of his other ones, nobody even really knows about. They're very, very obscure. But on stream one time, Bowblax pulled up his account list on Twitter, and Throbbing Horsecock, mine's bigger, was listed right there. So then everybody started to call him out about it in chat, and he was like, "No, what do you mean? What, you're calling me Throbbing Horsecock? What even is that?" And try to kind of like play it off like it didn't even matter or whatever. But it was clear that he didn't
It's not a Wawa one. It's some. I can't tell where that's from, but I thought it was a Wawa one. Okay, well, not everybody's perfect.
want this to be out there. Anyway, Augie RFC ends up like calling this out, and then
Yeah, so apparently that was there was a lot of talk about horse appendages in here that I was not prepared for, but apparently that was a second channel for someone.
Bowblax is like,
Tim Hortons, I think. Okay.
"Hey, it was a bit. We planned it
Yeah, I don't think we have Tim Hortons up here. I heard EG is going to have 10K subs by the end of the month. That would be something else, Carla. That would be news to me.
all from the beginning or whatever." I don't know if that's true. You're kind of manipulating a narrative as we go through.
But put it out in the universe, it might work.
About Throbbing Horsecock right now is because it shows Bowblax's way of like weaseling and manipulating situations to kind of like fool an audience into like coming onto his.
By the way, can I just give a shout out again to Frampton Slop, because this is exactly the type of video we were looking for, right? A video that just sums this whole situation up in a short, like 20-minute clip. Thank you. Remember, if you go leave a comment on this guy, tell him EG gave him seal of approval.
His side of the story, because there's no way that he actually wanted the Throbbing Horsecock thing.
Don't
to be
come
out
for
there, because
our
the
hockey
tweets that
player.
were coming from that account.
So that is a coffee place up there, huh? All right. Tim Hortons has a horse. Yeah, the ADHD in me just realized Tim Hortons has a horse. Tim Horsecocks.
Were pretty insane, and you wouldn't really want them tied back to you as a person. So I understand having like an alt account and wanting to like tweet at ridiculous stuff, but you're doing that because you don't want it tied back to you. And all this Throbbing Horsecock stuff is like coming from years even before the crying stream. So all of these like lore elements are merging together, and it's all being dug up again this week. All of this 4, 5, 6, 7-year-old drama.
Yeah, you guys could subscribe to him, but just don't forget y'all found him from me. So don't leave me for no Frampton, all right? He's a smart kid who's but just remember, this is home base, okay? Feckin' hell, my iPad glitched and left me 20 seconds behind on here. Damn it, I hate when that happens, Lexi.
It's just like, okay, now this is the stuff we care about today. Holy fuck, I didn't even mention the King of Nothing
That's right.
stuff yet. Oh my god, how did fucking Bowblax get himself into this goddamn situation? Anyway.
This guy knows a lot about the commentary community. It makes sense to me that he would kind of, like, when I started commentary, I came in not really knowing too many of the players. I knew Turkey Tom, I knew Chud, but other than that, I really didn't know a lot of the players until I started like kind of meeting them as I went, and now I know. Your channel will always be home base. Damn right, Audrey. That's what Audrey. We gotta make that our slogan. Welcome to home base, guys. Fox and Pepper After Dark. This guy looks a little bit like David Bowie. Bowie? Yo, what's up, J Saws? He kind of looks like iDubbbz a little bit, but way more animated and 10 times more based.
Bowblax tries to play both sides of the fence and be friends with every kind of person.
He does look like he could be iDubbbz's brother.
More of like a more popular.
He's like the cool version of iDubbbz. He's like iDubbbz's backdooring content cop
Smaggle Daggle. Now, if you're not familiar with Smaggle Daggle,
oh shit! You know he's going deep when he's already bringing in Smaggle Daggle.
all over this kind of scene. Not really a creator, not really. I don't know. I can't really describe to you what Smaggle Daggle does, but he's just everywhere.
Neither, yeah, dude. Did I not give this? Dude, I love this guy. Did I not give the same exact thing? The guy doesn't. He's not even a content creator. He just happens to be like everywhere that the content space is. I can't stray far. My attention span only has room for streamers, and EG has given me a chance. No one else. That's right, Soul. Don't you forget that. And that's why we love you, Soul. iDubbbz, that's who he reminds me of. It's been bothering me. Yeah, he looks like he could be iDubbbz's cooler younger brother.
Holy fuck, man. So anyway, while the whole commentary community is now discussing this 5-year-old clip,
he does kind of have like that Willie Mack kind of delivery. But I like him. I think he's got a future for sure. How long's this guy been? Hang on, I gotta see how long he's been posting for. Oh, he's only been for 2 weeks. Yeah, show this guy some love. Show this guy some love for sure. He's got a future ahead of him.
Reading tweets, right? Well, that's not really the case because old Bowblax kind of stuck his old foot in his mouth over the last couple days. Well, even over the last, he has like 4 or 5 different YouTube channels, 4 or 5 different.
Okay, I lost where I was, but I think this is good enough. We'll give him. This is fine.
Different fucking Twitter accounts or whatever. He's just spreading it all out.
Thank you, Soul.
And I can kind of understand that. I have 3 different channels that all serve a different purpose or whatever. But it's Bowblax's main channel that is the biggest one on that side of the internet. All of his other.
Okay, I think we already saw this part. Let me fast forward a little bit. Okay, we'll pick up from here.
Nick, that means you're a snake, Bowblax. Admit that you're a snake. And he's like, I'm not a snake. Nick, is that kind of snaky? Nick, tell me, is that snaky? And Nick's like, oh man, yeah, dude, Bowblax, you're kind of a snake. And that's actually kind of a big deal when Nick says that kind of thing, because a common belief in the community is that Bowblax only made it this far because his like smarter, bigger, stronger friends always came to his defense. He had Nicholas Diorio, the Kingpin. He had Augie RFC, the Johnny Carson, both swinging for him, both going to bat for Bowblax. And now I think both of those guys have kind of seen enough, have kind of had enough of this kind of ridiculous behavior.
Yeah, Rocket Hippie, you couldn't have found a better place to find that feels like home than this place. Everybody in this community is so cool. Even the people who we've had disagreements with were very, very welcoming and very supportive. It's just a nice, chill community where we look at drama without creating drama ourselves and getting all bent out of shape.
A, because it's annoying to deal with, and B, optics. Obviously, this guy's crazy. What's he doing?
I mean, don't take my word for it. Look at the comments themselves. Those are testimonials from people who are here.
Behavior ticks that Bowblax had.
Wait, this guy has a much bigger channel, Dan Frampton. How big is that? Hey, watch, he's probably fucking way bigger than me. Hang on. Yeah, we'll look at it after it. I want to still finish this video. Either way, still show him love.
That guy. On a later Chud stream, Nicholas Diorio would call in, and Chud would ask him, "Hey, are you going to defend Bowblax?"
So a slop channel, by the way, guys, is a video, is like a thing where you just kind of just throw out like daily content. So that's why he's probably calling it slop. Yeah, Soul.
The more the merrier.
Solent Luna gifted Chennai a membership.
Hell yeah, this party just keeps getting better. The more the merrier.
Solent Luna gifted Goth Girl a membership.
Yeah, more goths.
Hell yeah, this party just keeps getting better. The more the merrier.
Solent Luna gifted Tracy
Pretty
Macy
damn big.
a membership.
Well, maybe Dan needs to start throwing me some love. How about that?
This party just keeps getting better. The more the merrier.
Solent Luna gifted Sarah a membership.
Hell yeah, this party just keeps getting better. The more the merrier.
Solent Luna gifted Sven a membership.
Thank you, Soul. Thank you. All right, now we gotta go find out. We gotta find out. Usually people have their main channel. That's Frampton on Slop. Yeah, he's from Canada. Hang on. Now we gotta go look it up. Oh, he's got 15.9 thousand subscribers. Okay, he's doing fine. He doesn't need our help, guys. He's good to go. He's good to go. But we'll still listen to this video because this is nice. And he's breaking down the whole situation for us, which is exactly what we needed. And I lost my spot again. Dang it. Dang it. Dang it.
Reading tweets, right? Well, or whatever. You go take care of yourself.
All right. Well, anyway, you can still show him love anyway. He just doesn't need my help because he's already bigger than me.
All right, you do that. That's fine. We believe you. Go do that stuff. But it's during that Chud stream.
It's the intention that counts, though, right,
he
guys?
is pressing Bowblax. He is like that King of Nothing guy because you're talking to him and talking to Nick and saying Nick stuff to King of Nothing and saying King of Nothing stuff to Nick. That means you're a snake, Bowblax. Admit that you're a snake.
We just watched this.
Both swinging for him. Both going to bat for Bowblax. And now I think both of those guys have
no, I mean, we're still showing his smaller channel love, so I guess you could leave him.
kind of seen it.
And now he owes me one. Now he has to go promote me on his bigger channel. I'm just kidding. You don't have to do that.
Enough, have kind of had enough of this kind of ridiculous behavior. A, because it's annoying to deal with, and B, optics. Obviously, this guy's crazy. What's he doing? And now the narrative is starting to switch on Bowblax. Now the audience is starting to kind of
still show him some
all
love.
these little behavior ticks that Bowblax has. There's not really that much.
I mean, as someone who's starting a second channel myself with lately, I totally understand where this guy's coming from. Oh my god. oh, that hurts. You know, if you show him live on his tiny channel, he might help you out on his big one. Yeah, see, that's the goal right there. It's just all about love. Nah, he don't have to. He don't have to. I mean, this is essentially the content we were looking for, right? Yeah, we're promoting his smaller channel though. So, and I think we just got him like almost 10 subscribers. So let's go.
Charitability happening anymore towards that guy. On a later Chud stream, Nicholas Diorio would call in and Chud would ask him, hey, are you going to defend Bowblax this time? And then the famous quote that I'm going to remember is kind of like the nucleus of all this sort of thing, Nick drops. He says that he's going to give him a chance to be a warrior. There's so much information in just that line. Give him a chance to be a warrior. That basically means I'm done fighting for this guy. This guy's gonna fight his own battles now. It's his move. And oh my god, his move was the worst move that you could have done in this situation. Now, when you're being accused of being manipulative, when you're being accused of being a snake, what's one thing you probably shouldn't do? Secretly and snakily record a call with somebody who thinks it's private, but you're recording it and then you leak it out to the internet? Yeah, that's what you do if you're the...
This reminds me of the FPS Diesel thing, where when I first met Diesel, his streaming channel had like 4,000 subscribers. I was like, oh, he's like me. He's a growing YouTuber. Just to find out that his real channel has 175,000. You know what? Everybody starts somewhere, though. Everybody starts somewhere, guys.
The snakiest scumbag.
And it's not it's not a race. Although we will get to the top one day. We will reach the top. Nobody will stop us.
In the world. And that is exactly what Bowblax did. Enter Lorix into this fucking equation. What's the long and short of Lorix? He's kind of...
Wait, people aren't supposed to release calls with you when they don't know they're being recorded? I know, right, Queen?
Doing it for a little bit. Now he's back. And Lorix is on that commentary grind like nothing else. He is doing the streams. He's putting out the videos. He's got the slop channel. He's doing it. And Lorix's criticism of...
See, I don't have the slop channel, though. That's the only thing I'm missing, right? I have the main channel. I have the stream channel. I need to do a slop channel where I just put out literally crap every day. But I can't do that until the main channel gets bigger.
This 5-year-old clip was that Bowblax was kind of being a little bit...
That's right, rockin' hippie chick.
Had nothing to do with that criticism. So he recorded a call with Lorix. This was supposed to be a private call between these two. And Lorix was so nice during this thing. He basically outlined the behaviors that he saw in Bowblax, what those behaviors communicated to the audience, what he could do to fix them, and give him some like advice on the way. And Bowblax just wasn't hearing it. At first he'd be like, oh yeah, that makes sense. But here...
Yeah, you only need one. You only cover one thing, though, Queen. You cover, MLM stuff. That's totally cool. Sometimes, they say if you try to create too many channels, I just needed a place for me to put my VODs. That's why I created the Later with Lately channel, because Nerd City made a good point. He said if I have too many people all coming, like if people on my main channel don't know whether or not they're going to watch a stream or an edited video, they might not know what they're clicking. And I think that that's a fair point. That's why I created the second channel, just to be able to upload my streams to. So now people know that if you're on Later with Lately, you're getting streams. And if you're on EG Lately, you're getting edited videos.
Here's the reason, here's an excuse, here's a reason, and we've all talked to people like that. It's so fucking frustrating, right? When you want accountability from somebody, when you want them to just like own up to something, they say, yeah, you're right, but this and then that and then this. It's like, no, just accept it. Don't make me then come back on.
Open up a slop channel and randomly one of us get in there and talk about stuff.
Secretly with somebody is one thing.
Yeah, we'll just have Lately Nation channel where nobody but everybody in my commentary or everybody in my comments just talks instead of me.
And then leaking it on Twitter is another thing. And these are all things that were deliberately done by Bowblax all along
Both
the way.
Undertaker. Yeah, I have 2 slop channels.
Do not do this kind of stuff. This is the bad move. He had all the time in the world to kind
Yeah,
of
Queen is great. If you guys haven't subscribed to Queen, check her out too.
right now, and then just kept being a freak. Larix would catch wind of this leaked call and react to the whole thing in full on his stream. All the while, Bowblax was cooking up and advertising a Larix bully stream. These bully streams are things that Bowblax does to be mean to people, which is funny. Mostly they're about Tipster, but he was planning to do a Larix one. But then he realized all the community didn't really want to bully Larix over anything, so the thing that he did, the Bowblax move, was the craziest move of all time. He basically took a bunch of stream clips in full, like 12, 15-minute clips from Larix's stream and just played them. Remember that fair use transformative thing we were talking about at the beginning of this video? Well, he was no longer abiding to any of that stuff. He was just playing full stream clips with no commentary, with no nothing.
Yeah, that's such a snaky move. If you literally got, like, Queen, would you be upset if I just started recording your entire streams and then re-uploading them as, like, my own content? Like, that's the kind of stuff that Bowblax is accused of doing, which is really effed up. Because that's lyrics is, like, content being basically reused for no other purpose than to attack somebody or like just to stick it to them, you know, or to be petty. It's bullshit. Nobody should do that.
Wasn't coming in and being like, okay, so in this clip, Larix does this and it means this. None of that. Just huge chunk, and then he would come in for like 2 or 3 minutes, and this would go on for over 2
snaky
hours.
snake.
He baited the entire
Slytherin house.
Come into his live stream because, he has something special. He has something big. It's going to be a big bully stream that's going to validate everything. It's going to vindicate his...
Yes, I would be upset. I have allegedly been through some crap on here because guess what? Yeah, I know, right? Like, that's the kind of stuff that this guy's doing to his supposed friends. Bowblax. I can't say his name. Bowblax is being awfully naughty. Yeah, I think that he thought that he was like untouchable, but he's finding out very hard and fast that he is indeed touchable.
Entire character for everything, but it's just a 2-hour VOD of Larix streams that people have already watched. It was the biggest fucking waste of time that I could even imagine. The wettest fart of a conclusion happened, and Bowblax is just like, I don't know, dude. I can only imagine in like a ball of tears in his bathtub right now. Every year it seems like some weirdo from this community does something weird and has to get chopped out of it. John Swan, Edwin, Salvo, see you later. This is a very sloppy drama, and at the end of the day, I don't actually think it means anything, okay? If you go up to a layman and explain like the Dr. Disrespect stuff or explain like the Mr. Beast stuff, they'll get it and they'll be like, oh, hey, that's some bad stuff. But if you go up to somebody and explain this drama, they're like, this is petty stuff. Why does anyone fucking care about this? This is nothing. Who the fuck are you making a video about this fucking shit that literally nobody gives a shit about? And that's just what makes it so perfect for slop fodder on this channel that has 34 subscribers. If you made it to the end of the video, first, I don't know how you made it here to begin with, but that's so sick.
Because we look for things, sir. That's how we found it. All right, that's beautiful. All right, make sure you guys go give Frampton Slop some love. Tell him I sent you. Good stuff. That's exactly the type of video we were looking for. We wanted to find something that just summed up the whole situation, nice and tight, and that's exactly what he did. So thank you, Frampton Slop. You're going to get a subscription from me. There you go, sir. Thank you. How the mighty have fallen. I know. Well, I think the problem is like these guys get such big egos and they forget where they come from and they get like so full of themselves that they think they're untouchable, and then they end up finding out that they are indeed not the kings of the castle they thought they were. People are brave behind a keyboard sometimes but they wouldn't say it in person. So true. So true indeed. All right. Well, so that's probably, I mean, he couldn't have summed up the Bowblax stuff better than that. I mean, Bowblax just being an absolute nunce, just an idiot, just being a terrible person, basically. And, yeah, Frampton summed it up nicely. Sometimes it's fun to watch these people get humbled. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.